Welcome to this heart and hip opening yoga flow. Get ready to breathe deeper and stretch further as we energize our chest and legs. Okay, we're going to get started here. Both Socks and Loki are joining us today on the mat. Find your way into tabletop and feel free to come onto your knuckles if your wrists are unhappy here. And we'll take a few rounds of cow and cat. Inhaling, lifting the heart and tail, and exhaling, curling into cat. Inhale, arching into cow, and exhale into cat. Take a few rounds on your own breath pattern. Take one more full round of breath, and we'll meet up in a nice neutral spine when you're finished. From here, let's find our way into plank. Energizing the body, keeping the belly nice and lifted. And step your way up to the top of the mat. Lift halfway for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to your heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat. Step back with your left foot into high lunge. Place down the left hand. Inhale the right arm up for a twist, letting the arm fall behind you. Go ahead and bring the hand back to the mat. Hop the back foot forward a little bit. Inhale up to vertical, finding warrior one. Back heel comes down to the mat, and then inhale the arms up by the ears. If this is uncomfortable, you can always bring your hands to your heart center. Now, since we're focusing on the chest here, bring the hands down to your shoulders and play with the rib cage a little bit, letting it pop out in front, arching, and it's kind of like an upper body cat-cow. Then find that neutral position here, bringing the hands to the waist. Feel the front ribs lacing together. Great. Go ahead and sweep the arms up on your inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat, find plank, and move through your vinyasa. Lower down the knees and chest, releasing the feet. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, lower down. Press yourself back, down dog or child's pose, your choice. Stay here for a couple breaths. If you see me smacking myself, this time of year in Sri Lanka is terrible with flies, so don't mind me. On your next inhale, lift the head, come up onto hands and knees, and let's step the left foot forward into our high lunge. Bring your weight into the right hand. As you inhale, allow the left arm to reach up towards the ceiling, then exhale, let it fall behind you. You get a little extra chest opening here. Bring the hand back down to the outside of your foot, hop the back foot forward a little bit, bring yourself up to vertical, finding warrior one with the legs, and let the arms sweep up by your ears. Again, bring your fingertips to the shoulders, lacing those front ribs together. And just breathe here. Hands can always come to the waist or to prayer at the heart if you prefer. Inhale, sweep the arms up by your ears. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Find your way back to plank and take your vinyasa. Knees and chest or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog or child's pose. Stay here and breathe. Let's take a little side stretch here in child's pose, reaching the right arm to the opposite side of the mat. Bring it back through neutral and switch to the other side, allowing the left arm to reach across to the right. Go ahead and bring yourself back to neutral. Coming up into tabletop, step the right foot forward, come into high lunge. Inhale, come up to warrior one, letting that back heel rotate down. Inhale the arms up by your ears. Exhale where you need to. On your next exhale, bring the left hand down to the inside of the front foot, right arm reaches up, and let's take that same big twist in the high lunge. This time, rotate the back heel down and in. Inhale, come up into your warrior two. We're going to take this little flow a couple times. This will really get into the hips and the chest. So cartwheel the arms down, square off the hips. Inhale the right arm up and let it fall behind you as you exhale. Then as you inhale, sweep that arm down and around, come up into warrior two. Back heel flips down. Cartwheel down again, find high lunge, squaring off the hips, right arm sweeps up. Right arm comes down, rotate the back leg for warrior two, inhale as you rise. This time flip the front palm, exhale, lift it up and back and find your reverse warrior. Inhale, come through vertical, straighten the front leg, exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. The top arm can go where you'd like it to go. I'm choosing a bind today, but you do you. Let the eyes come down to the front edge of the mat. Step to plank and vinyasa. Knees and chest or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog or child's pose. Stay here and breathe. On your next exercise, come up onto hands and knees, step forward with the left foot, find high lunge, and then find warrior one, inhaling the arms up by the ears. As you exhale, bring the right hand down under the shoulder, inhale the left arm up and take your twist in your high lunge. Arm falls behind you for that chest opening. Coming into warrior two, back heel rotates down and in, inhale to vertical. Exhale once you get to warrior two. Go ahead and cartwheel the arms down, right hand under the shoulder, hips are parallel. Inhale the left arm up, exhale twist. Finding warrior two from here, back leg outwardly rotates, inhale as you rise. Exhale where you need to. We're going to take this one more time. Right hand down under the shoulder onto the mat. Left arm up and back for a twist in your high lunge. Inhale, come all the way up to warrior two. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, rotate the front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Breathing here. Inhale, come all the way up through vertical. Exhale, find triangle pose, Trikonasana. Gently release the hands down to the mat. Find plank. Take your vinyasa, lowering down, knees and chest or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog or child's pose. Stay here and breathe. Let's take that side bend in child's pose. So the left arm will reach across your mat to the right. Lean the hips away from the hand, getting a nice juicy stretch through the left side of the body. Come back through center. And we switch to the other side. Right arm reaches across the mat. Hips sink over to the right. Come back through center. Come into tabletop. Gently bring yourself up so you're standing on your knees. Knees are hip width apart. Bring the hands to the back of your hips onto your glutes. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, camel pose. Exhale. Bring the right hand down toward your ankle. Inhale the opposite arm up. Nose to the armpit. You can also take this arm across the body to touch the hip. Bring both arms in front of you as you come up to vertical. And then bring your hands to your hips once again. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, the left fingers to the heel. Right arm lifts up. Maybe that top hand reaches across and touches the shoulder or the hip. Come up to vertical, fingertips reach in front of you. Take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, just hinge back here. So we're not going into an arch. This is purely legs. Go ahead and hinge back. Belly is nice and engaged. Taking a few more rounds, inhaling as you come up to vertical, exhaling as you hinge. Now in this next hinge, stay back, bring both hands to your feet or ankles and lift the chest from there. But we're trying to engage the strength in the lower body before going into that deep back bend. Great. On your inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, sit on your heels and just let your hands rest on your legs, palms up. Take a nice deep breath. Take a nice inhale, and now exhale, gently twist to your right. Inhale through center, exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, come through center, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center, exhale to the left. Inhale, come through center, exhale where you need to. Tuck the toes and come into a squat. So inner thighs, ankles, toes are squeezing together. Getting a nice stretch through the Achilles tendons and the backs of the lower leg. Now gently find your balance here. So bringing the torso upright, sit bones on the heels. Hands can rest on the thighs or you can bring them up to prayer. Just breathe here in this balance. Gently release the hands and the knees down to the mat. Sweep the legs around to the side, have a seat, and extend the legs in front of you. Take the right heel in toward your sit bone, right hand behind the hip. Inhale, the other arm up. Exhale, twist. The straight leg heel is pressing into the mat. And as you exhale, see if you can deepen the twist. Inhale the eyes to the front. Exhale, gently release that leg out. And bring the left heel in. Left hand behind you. Inhale the opposite arm up and exhale, twist. On your inhale, bring the eyes to the front. Exhale, release the legs out. Turn to face the side edge of your mat so your heels can be cushioned. We're going to come into a straddle position. Heels down, toes up. And you can shake the legs out a little bit here. Take your inhale, and as you exhale, start to walk the hands forward. You can rest on your elbows. If you have a little bit more flexibility in the hips and legs, feel free to go a little further than this if you like. You can also use props underneath your elbows. And go ahead and walk your hands over to your left foot. You do not have to touch the ankle or the foot, but the hands will kind of point over in that direction. Both sit bones are solid on the floor. Go ahead and walk your hands back to center. Come all the way up to vertical. Maybe shake out the back a little bit. We'll take another forward fold. Breathing here. Walk your hands over to the right. You do not have to touch the leg. You can be inside of it if you like. And come back through center. Bring yourself up to vertical. Use your hands on your legs and close them, hugging them in. Give a little rock from side to side. And today we will take a seated rest instead of a reclined shavasana. So any seated position that's comfortable for you, and let your hands rest on your legs. Let the eyes close, nice tall spine, and just breathe here. Now go ahead and either bring your hands to prayer at your heart center or bring one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Use this opportunity to check in with how you feel after today's practice. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually? Now take a few moments for some gratitude. What are you thankful for in this moment? And give yourself a few reasons why. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. See you next time.